Let me ask you something. Have you ever sat down with a textbook, read the same page 3 times, and still felt like nothing stuck? Well, you're not alone. Back when I was preparing for my engineering entrance exams, I was fortunate enough to have one of the founders of my coaching institute introduce me to a technique that changed everything for me. At that time, I was drowning in course material and had no clue how to keep up. That's when I discovered mind maps, a tool that turned the chaos into clarity, helping me simplify, organize, and supercharge my learning. In this video, we'll first unpack what mind maps are and why they work so well. Then I'll show you how to create them step by step, and finally share practical ways to use them in your studies, work, and life. By the end of this video, you will have a powerful tool to unlock your brain's full potential, one that can aid in learning anything. Let's start with understanding what a mind map is. When I got introduced to it, I didn't know that it's known as a mind map, but the essence was the same. Picture this. You are staring at a tree. The trunk represents your central idea that you're trying to learn. From it, thick branches grow outward. These are your main topics. Then come the smaller branches, the subtopics, and finally the twigs and leaves, which are your details. This is what a mind map looks like. A visual web of information that is both structured and flexible. It's very important to note that mind maps mimic the way that our brains naturally work. Tony Buzan, the inventor of mind maps and the author of the book, The Mind Map Book, explains that our brains think in images and associations, not only in straight lines. By tapping into this natural process, mind maps make learning intuitive and engaging. Now let's talk about why are mind maps so effective. Let's rewind to my engineering prep days. The syllabus felt like an insurmountable mountain. I was relying on linear notes, which is essentially traditional sequential note taking, where information is listed down in rows without much emphasis on structure or connections between various concepts. And that linear note taking wasn't helping at all. That's when I tried this other note taking technique, which later on I came to know is known as mind maps. Suddenly, complex topics like derivatives and advanced mechanics became visual stories, and everything started clicking. Now, here is why mind maps work. Number one is active learning. So, studies have shown that active engagement with the material, like summarizing and connecting ideas, improves understanding and retention. Creating a mind map forces you to do exactly that. The second reason is deeper understanding. So by visually organizing information, you see the big picture and how everything fits together. It's like solving a puzzle. The third reason is enhanced memory. So research has shown again and again that visuals and colors create strong memory associations. Mind maps leverage these to make information stick in a long-term memory, which is also known as encoding. Now let's talk about the key elements of a mind map. So I have created this acronym called FLOWS, which represents the key elements that an effective mind map should have. F stands for focused. The idea is to start with a very clear central topic, because your entire mind map is going to hinge around this central topic. During my GMAT prep, for instance, I created a mind map for sentence correction rules. The central idea for that mind map was sentence structure. From there, everything flowed. L stands for linked. The connections in a mind map are key. You can use arrows, lines, or symbols to show relationships. You really need to ask yourself, how are these two concepts related? Is there a cause and effect relationship between two concepts? When I was preparing marketing case solutions at ISB, linking ideas helped me craft coherent strategies, from target audience insights to promotion plans. O stands for organized. The idea is to group similar ideas together. During my MBA, for example, I used mind maps to organize lecture notes into clusters like pricing strategies and customer segmentation. It made revising all of these vast concepts a breeze. W stands for words and visuals. The idea is to combine keywords, symbols, and images together. A famous quote by Albert Einstein comes to my mind. If I can't picture it, I can't understand it. Adding visuals ensures that concepts aren't just understood, they are effectively remembered, because that's how our brains naturally work. Now, S stands for structured. Mind maps need a hierarchy because that's the essence of how our brain stores information. Start with the main branches, add subtopics, and then layer in details. This is also something which is called as layering. So directional arrows can come in very handy here because they help show the flow of information between various concepts and subtopics. Now let's talk about the step-by-step process that I follow for creating mind map for any topic that I'm trying to understand. I start with a central idea. So I write or draw the main topic in the center. I identify the main branches, break the topic into key themes and categories. For my CFA prep, I had branches like equity valuation, fixed income, and from there on, I will start branching out. I will add subtopics and details for each of those branches. And lastly, I will connect and relate those various subtopics, branches, and sub-branches. So I'll use elements like drawing lines, arrows, symbols to show and really signify relationships. To top it all up, I add visuals. So colors, icons, and simple drawings can make that mind map really engaging. Now, once this is all done, I step back and see if it all makes sense to me. If there is something that I need to rework, I will adjust it as needed. A very key point to note here is that a mind map is iterative. As your understanding keeps getting better and you learn more things, you need to update your mind map accordingly. But another key mistake that you want to avoid here is not to put everything in that mind map, just the key concepts and the subtopics, which can help you visualize that concept in a breeze. Now, mind maps aren't just for studying. They're a versatile tool that can simplify everything. Here are a few ways that I've used them. So, like we just talked about note taking. During my organizational behavior course, mind maps help me condense long lectures into bite-sized insights. I've also used them for brainstorming. Before team meetings, I would map potential ideas and it always gives me a clear agenda for the meeting that we're going into. The third thing can be planning. So if you have a list of tasks that need to be done, you can use a mind map to arrange them and see the relationships between those tasks, which will ensure that you cover everything without getting overwhelmed. And the best use case is problem solving. Whether it is cracking case studies or analyzing work challenges, mind maps make it easy to spot connections and solutions seamlessly. Now, if you have already been making mind maps or if you're just getting started, here are a few tips that can help you improve with it. Number one is start small. Don't aim for perfection, begin with a simple topic. Number two is use keywords. Stick to short, memorable words instead of long sentences because that's the whole idea of making a mind map. Number three is be creative. Add doodles, symbols, and colors to make it visually engaging and to bring your mind map to life. Next is experiment. Try different layouts and see what works for you. As we discussed in the last point, the idea is to be creative and get engaged with that mind map so that it gets ingrained into your long-term memory. Now, while I love using pen and paper, digital tools like MindMeister, XMind, and FreeMind are really fantastic. They offer features and collaboration and cloud storage, making it easy to create and share your mind maps. See, mind maps transformed the way I learn and organize information. From acing exams to excelling at work, they have been my secret weapon. As Tony Buzan says, a mind map is a Swiss Army knife for the brain. So give it a try and see how it unlocks your potential. If you liked this video, don't forget to check out this other video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.